So the first, so the first question is, hey everyone! Okay, so welcome back to the Little Patch Creations YouTube channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Samantha. I am the owner and creator at Little Patch Creations. I make festival wear and it's pretty funky, hence all the crazy fabrics in the background. But today on this little video, I'm going to be doing a Q&A. So I really hope you guys enjoy this. I've got a book with four-ish pages. I've got a bunch of questions that you guys sent in and through Instagram, and I'm so excited to answer them, and maybe some of the answers will be unexpected, I don't know. But yeah, I wrote them all down last night just to make sure that I had something, to go off. Alright, so let's get into it. Let me just find this page. Yep, it's back here. Alright. Okay, so the first question is, why festival clothing? Good question. I guess that I just really like creating fun and bright things. The reason why I really enjoy making festival wear is because it's different. It's like every time I make something it is different because it is custom made, and like I add my own twist on things, and also having the input from you guys, I really enjoy that, and I feel like it's always changing. Festival clothing is something really fun. Like it's a way to like express yourself that you don't normally get to do. Like it's a big thing now, so people are really enjoying like going and dressing up and making like such an effort to look amazing. I just really like being a part of that. I don't know if that makes sense, but just being able to see how happy it makes you guys, that's why I've chosen festival wear. But yeah, I hope that answers the question. 5 things that make you happy. Oh, okay. 5 things that make me happy. Right. I like earrings. That's really probably not what you wanted to hear, but I really like earrings. Like that makes me really happy. I love earrings. I love supporting handmade. Like absolutely love supporting handmade. So that's 2, I guess. I really enjoy plants. Is that 3 or 4? I don't remember. Feeling appreciated. That's what really makes me happy, because like I think at the end of the day, like I do all of this and that's the best feeling, is like when somebody messages you and you know that they appreciate what you've done, or just the little things that you've, like the effort that you've put in to help them. And yeah, I think that's what makes me happy. I'm generally a happy person anyway, so I guess just a lot of things make me happy. Usually the simple things, like really tiny things, like, I don't know, rain. Rain makes me happy. Things like that. Anyway, has your family always supported your career business? Yeah, I think so. I don't think I've ever had anyone not really supportive of me. When I started Little Patch, I was in Townsville. So a lot of the support was coming from my dad, and that was when he would come to markets with me and help me set up and things like that. So I've absolutely had my dad's support 110% of the way. I'm sure if my mum was around like while I was starting my business, she would have been there a lot more, I guess. Yeah, everyone has been supportive. There's never been any negativity towards like what I do or what I make. I guess it's just always made me happy, and I think if your family and friends are there to support you on the things that make you happy, then they're doing a good job. What made you want to move to Yeppoon? Okay, this is an interesting question. I wanted to move to Yeppoon because, was it the start of last year or the year before? I don't know, whatever year it was, 2018. I was just going through a rough phase of not believing in myself that much, I guess. And I had a lot of trouble, I guess, looking at everyone else's lives and hoping that, that was my life, or wishing that my life could be better. And, grass is always greener on the other side. Like, I just never knew what I wanted, and I never knew how to get it. And yeah, and then it was like a switch that flicked in my head one day, and I decided, you know what I do want is I just want something new, and I want something for myself. And I also I half made the decision because my dad was really like he was wanting to get out of Townsville, and so was I. Not because I don't like Townsville. Like I actually really love Townsville. It was just a change. Like it was something new. It was something. It was like a growth thing. It was a moving forward. You know, that sort of thing. How did you get started sewing? I actually work at Spotlight. I still work there now, but when I first started at Spotlight, I went in for an interview and I was so excited because, oh my gosh, like Spotlight, right? Such a beautiful and creative place that I was like, yes, I need a job here. I was really excited to work at Spotlight mainly because I was a very crafty person to start off with. I was actually put into the sewing department. It was a new creative thing that I'd never experienced, I suppose. And I guess I was like really inspired by a lot of the people that used to come in, and I was like, you know what? I want to start sewing. And I think it was like something like I saw something on Instagram one day and was like, yes, okay, I'm gonna give that a go. Yeah, and it was just like elastic waistband, skater skirt sort of thing. And yeah, I was really proud of myself, and I still like I was like, oh, I could try and make something else, and I was excited to wear things that I had created. Spotlight is what kind of inspired me to start sewing, and the people that used to come in. And yeah, how long did have you been sewing? 5 years, let's say. Yeah, so about 5 years I've been sewing for. It's I'm literally all self-taught. I haven't done any classes. Every now and then I'll jump on YouTube and look up a trick or a tip or something. But honestly, I think if you're passionate about something, you can do it. Like, if you're creative or if you're like, looking at doing something creative, I suppose, you can learn a lot of it yourself. A lot of it is experience, a lot of it is just hands on, like having an idea and like bringing it to life, sort of thing. Do you believe your business is or isn't contributing to fast fashion? I don't believe my business is contributing to fast fashion. What I believe a fast fashion business is basically something that is mass produced, something that is basically you have to rent out a factory to have machines to produce, or like sweatshops of lots and lots of people creating like the same item over and over and over, day in, day out. Things become really cheap with fast fashion. Um, and it's really hard for those small businesses to compete with that. Like, and I used to get this all the time, like when I was at the markets. Like, I'd make these crystal necklaces that were like gems, and then they'd be on a cord, and people would stop and go, I can get that off eBay for like $2. And I'm like, great, do it. Like, I don't care. Yeah, I don't think I'm a fast fashion business. But the next question is also another fast fashion question. It says, what are your views on fast fashion and the impact it has on society? Like I said before, I think fast fashion businesses are ones where they mass produce things. I don't think they're really done ethically or environmentally. um, like, they don't think about that sort of thing when making these factories and stuff to produce items and clothing and all that sort of stuff through a bulk method. Like, I don't think they are conscious about how much it affects everything else. Although it's a terrible thing, and a lot of people cannot compete with fast fashion businesses, I think a lot of people use it and it's unavoidable. It's easier at the moment because a lot of people are switching to handmade. Like, people are going, oh my gosh, yes, that person's handmade. Like, I would 100% rather support that person than some big business. People that can't afford handmade, what other choice do they have? They have to go with like a fast fashion business. It does have an impact on society. Like, if you've got one item that's like a skirt, just a basic black skirt, and it is $5 from China, and you go to me and it is $70. Yeah, a lot of people don't want to support me because it's so cheap elsewhere. That's a really like that is a big question. Like, I think that there's a lot to that. And I don't know if I answered that correctly. Well, no, I did answer it my own way, I guess. But anyway, all right, let's skip that. Let's go to the next one because this is getting like emotional, you know? Okay, so how do you go about figuring out how to make something new? When I decide that I want to make something new, a lot of the time, like I draw from simple designs because I am self taught. I tend to start with a simple design and then work up from there. So a lot of the time, I'll get a piece that I own and that I love, and then I will create a pattern off of that. From that pattern, I can size it up or down or whatever to suit whoever I'm making it for. A lot of it, like I have found, is literally just shapes. As long as you understand what shapes go where and how the linings are meant to sit and where you have to put darts in and things like that, it becomes pretty easy, especially when you have dressmaking forms and stuff like that. Making new things isn't so hard, I guess, to me anyway. What is the most challenging aspect of starting a business? When I started, like, I just started with just me excited about creating things, and I started a Facebook page. All of this information is in my story on my website. So if you guys check that out, it actually has a full rundown of where I started and where I am now and all the stuff in between. I don't think it's that challenging to start a business. You know, things like tax and stuff like that, like the other side of a business can be difficult, especially if you don't understand it fully. I guess that's the hard bit. That's the most challenging bit. Another thing is creativity. People say that they create an original idea. Creativity is a really big thing, and it's a challenging thing because you don't want to step on someone else's toes. You don't want to create something even slightly similar to someone else's, especially when you have an idea that's very similar and then you go, oh my gosh, I can't release that because I'm going to hurt someone's feelings or something like that. Like, that is a challenging thing. And you have to be respectful. Don't not do something because 100 other businesses have done it. You can do it your own way. So for instance, like, how many times, like, how many different ways can you make a skater skirt? There's really not many, not many ways. If you think that you copying a circle skirt is copying someone else, it's not. Like, it's fine. Like, if you're using exact same fabrics and exact same, I guess, marketing and promotion and everything, like stealing somebody's core ideas from something, just don't do that. Like, it'll make it a hell of a lot more challenging for you if you aren't in your own way creative, I suppose. Oh, this one's so cute. How do you stay so happy, bubbly, and positive? um, okay, we're gonna get a little bit dark and then we're gonna get a little bit happy, okay? This is gonna be weird. Some people know this, some people don't. But I was born with a liver disease. I wasn't meant to make it past the age of 4 years old. I am 25, so I'm doing okay. Yeah, so I think, to me, every single day, I don't want to waste being sad or being like not appreciating the things around me and the people around me because I may not have been given this life. And I want to do everything that I can to stay happy and be a positive person and spread positivity and make someone laugh and be a dork and wear the weirdest things. Like, I don't mind. And I guess that's how I stay bubbly and positive, is because it's easier to just stop and think of all the tiny little small things that you can be appreciative for, and that's what makes staying positive and happy and bubbly and all of that, it becomes a lot easier if you do appreciate the small things. So yeah. Okay, so I thought it was about time that I wrapped this up because this video is getting so long and it's already like 15 minutes long, and you guys don't want to listen to me for another 30 minutes, right? Yeah, didn't think so. So I will make this maybe like a part 1, 2, and 3, or part 1 and 2. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, make sure to like it, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Maybe some of the answers surprised you. Maybe they didn't. Maybe you have heard literally all of this before. I don't know. But I'm excited to hear from you all. And yeah, if you do like it, make sure to hit the notification bell because it does tell you like every time I upload, and I think that's pretty helpful. My next video will be an unboxing, which I have already filmed, but I am just yeah, I'm just gonna wait a little bit until I post it, because, you know, I don't want to just post a video and then post another one and then post another one, and you guys are like, oh my god, why so many videos? Anyway, okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye guys.